avoiding taxes, right? And if there's public disclosure, it's not just the information that goes to investors, but there's also the concern that companies might be pressured into paying more taxes, right? So you see less bias because of that, as opposed to concerns about what the investors might think, or maybe the investors want companies to pay more taxes to be more responsible citizens. So, can you speak to that?
Can I push that a little bit? But that is completely relevant. But I will definitely that. But just really briefly, the answer is yes. All of that should happen. Is what it comes down to. We're trying to, and in the Turkish setting, some of it matters less. We'll talk about when we get there later. But I think, and this is kind of what we're trying to get at in the paper, we're very much focusing just on this sort of what we think is the first order effect, the informational advantage that we're getting out of the chat. All of this other stuff matters. All of this other stuff should affect bias in particular, but it's not the first order thing. No. But it's totally fair. The reputation costs, I think, are really no how big they are in the US. The fact that this idea of shame is something that's always floating around, right? Into that this idea of managerial rent extraction, tax floating around. And I think that's kind of what makes the tax fun, right? We have a lot of different things going on. But let me just to avoid jumping around too much, and I think I'm supposed to stay reasonably linear.
Yeah.
So one thing I was thinking about when I was looking at that negative relation with tax bias, your model doesn't actually have any like cost saving or cap saving from biasing down.
Not explicitly.
Yeah. So I think what actually might be causing that negative bias is actually when you have two correlated signals of the underlying fundamentals. You can actually, the market can actually discipline with one of like the less informative one by putting a negative weight on there. So it's actually a result of correlation structure and not actually because the tax savings are actually they're not trying to bias out what at least as it's showing up for your model.
So I guess let me think about that. So you're saying okay, so the first part is I think the first part is totally possible. And I think that's fine for us, kind of thing, in the sense of we're very in some ways agnostic about why, but we're curious. But when I get to